Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to the second new album review of the day, and this one is for the second album from Mammoth, WVH, and it's just called Mammoth 2. Now this is Mammoth is the working title of Eddie Van Halen's, so Wolfgang used it as his band name. So this is Wolfgang Van Halen, of course, the son of the legend that was Eddie Van Halen. And as is the first album, Wolfgang plays every instrument on here. He sings, he writes, he does everything himself. But he's already said that when he writes these songs, he writes licks and solos and bits that he has his band when he tours in mind, so they can play it, which I think is very nice of him. So let's have a look at this new album, Mammoth 2. So the first track is called Right. Now this is a great start. It starts off with this little drive-in riff, and then you get this interesting drum, and the bass is good. It's a really good opening track. Gets you hooked. All of a sudden you're in. Second track is Like a Pastime, and I love the opening riff on this as well. It's just on the same note, but it gives you that anticipation. What's coming next? And what comes next is a great bass line, some great drumming on it, and a great vocal from Wolfgang. It's a terrific track. Then we get Another Celebration at the End of the World. It amazes me how this is all done by one person, because the playing on it is absolutely tight. It's the bass and drum on this. You would think it's just two guys doing it, and you forget that he has to put these tracks down separately, and he doesn't miss a beat. It's absolutely terrific. That whole song is great. Miles Above Me. What a vocal from Wolfgang, probably one of his best ones on the album. It's a good solid rock track as well. Some great guitar work on that as well. Take a Bow. This starts off with some nice gentle guitar. Then that riff turns into a real heavy one with a real meaty, gutsy bass line. One of the best tracks on the album. Then we have got my favourite of the week, and it's Optimist. Stunning. It's gritty, it's eerie, and it's got some good singing on it. It's a really good track. One of the most, how can I put this, it was a challenge. It must have been a challenge to put this down, because it's a little bit more than four guys usually playing the track. It's intricate, it's very well thought out. I'm Alright comes right. The only way to describe this is a good old-fashioned rock song with a great bass line that drives the song along, and it's got a little exquisite bits of guitar work on it. You can tell who his dad was on that one. Then we get Erase Me, again another great track, some great guitar work and a great vocal from Wolfgang on this. Delivers. Then we get Waiting. It reminds me, the start of this is very Alter Bridge. You know how they start their nice little gentle guitar, and then the power chords come in. It's just like this. The drumming on this is some of the best he's done on the album. Absolutely killer track. And then the last track is called Better Than You, another of my favourites on here. Great drumming on this, solid. The riffs at the beginning, it's just a great riff that gets you hooked straight away. Another strong vocal, and the riffs just like some of Eddie's. Which is not surprising, is it? So it's a really good strong track to end the album. You always, when you have someone brings out an absolute belter of a debut album, and you know they're going to release a second album, you go, I wonder if it lives up to its potential. It does. It's a very good album. I think it's a very good, strong follow-up. The musicianship on both is fantastic, but for some reason on this one he's got the sound a lot better. I think he's learnt. He's probably been very critical of himself, and he's got the sound even better now. Be interesting to see how many albums he just actually put out. But I think, considering that this is all by one man, he is a very talented musician. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.5. So there we go. We've done the week, and I'm having a weekend off. I've got nothing planned to do, no tier rankings or anything. I'm just going to have a nice, quiet weekend, just relaxing, and I'll be back on Monday, and we're going to kick off with a viewer's request, and it's American band Vanilla Fudge. And then we're going to do another reggae album, and this one is called by the band The Congos, another Jamaican-based reggae band, and their album The Heart of the Congos. So that's all for Monday. All it leaves me to say is thank you as ever for watching. We've just gone through the 200,000 views mark, which is incredible. So thank you very much. So everyone have a great weekend, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you Monday. Bye for now.